All right. Well, obviously, my setting on this thing, this inflator I like for the most part from Ryobi. It's sometimes when I'm doing like car tires and things like that, this thing will shut off immediately, just like that, where it thinks it's already full. So let's see if I can do this one more time. So I'm gonna amp up the PSI. All right, well, here I am, and this is about 10 minutes after inflating the pillow portion, and there's two separate chambers in here. And I will show you here, they have these simple plugs. It's just tied into here. And it's like a nylon or plastic, and you have just an opening there. Now, obviously I was using my compressor. I don't know if I'd want to do this by hand, honestly, or by, blowing into it. But part of the problems with that compressor is sometimes it thinks it's at the maximum PSI that you tell it to be at. And another thing is I just don't know on this little valve if there's some kind of backflow or something like that that's in there. But anyway, it kept tripping the compressor, so I had to keep pushing the button on that thing. Now, as I was saying, this is canvas laminated onto rubber, I would say. You don't want to have this thing sitting in the sun all day because it will delaminate all of the glue that's in the rubber and between the canvas and the rubber. Let's do some measurements here now that I've inflated it. Now, another thing is I don't know how many PSI this is. Now, to me, this seems fine. I don't want to get it rock hard. I want to give it some give in here. I did weigh on this. I wasn't rolling around, and it still kept me from hitting the bed or the bottom of it. But let's try to do some measurements real quick. So now we're still at about 34 inches if I'm counting the flaps here. These on the pillow portion. So let's go to the middle. So I'm still at like 33 on the body here. You can see there's some ridges on here, so this potentially will help keep you from rolling to the left or right. We have another simple valve down here on the bottom with another plug. And let's give it some scale with me being on there. So I weigh 175 pounds. I am like 5'11" and a half. And some of the problems I have with, like the most common sizes of sleeping pads is that my shoulders are about 23, 24 inches wide. And so then I end up having my shoulders, they're overhanging or right at the edge. Kind of a problem. So I'm just going to jump on this thing real quick. Right. So I can't hear any leaking from this right now. So when I pull the plugs, I can hear some hissing, but I don't hear any type of hissing. Now, this is not something that I've tested before, and obviously I haven't tested it overnight to see if there's any leak somewhere in this. And like I said, I'm not 100% sure what pressure I want to put this at. Not that I can really measure it, but you know how firm I want this thing. So this seems like this would be a good amount of air in there, you know, possibly a little bit more. To me it looks pretty heavy duty, but time will tell. You know, like I said, because this thing weighs 8.8 pounds or 4 kilograms, I don't really think I'm gonna go wreck this anywhere, but you never know. I've done heavier stuff with a lot of other gear. Just wanted to show you what these things look like. Once again, this one's from Sportsman's Guide. I don't get any money from them. I'm a member, so I do get, you know, a 10% off because I'm a member. But that's the only thing I get, and I pay for that. And this thing is unused, and this thing is, we're looking at, what is that, 40, gee, I can't even do math right now. Is that 47 years old? And this thing looks like it's in great condition. I will update you if I find out for some reason that this thing is leaking. If you have any comments or questions, just put it on there and I'll answer my best ability. Thanks for watching.